Hey everyone, so this past week's eLearning Heroes Challenge was on creating parallax scrolling in eLearning. And as some of you know, I've been working on my web design and development skills as well as my storyline skills. So for this week, I decided to take the challenge on in the form of a web development project. And I want to show you guys kind of what I did and how you can utilize something called MaterializeCSS to quickly make websites and also to learn how to code if you are newer to the coding game. It's also really cool, a cool way to prototype if you want to use it as a prototyping method as well. So I'm going to show you what I created for this eLearning Heroes Challenge. And for this one, I love art, so I wanted to create kind of like an art website. So maybe for like an art studio or something like that. And if you scroll down, you can see the parallax effect of different objects moving on top of each other at different speeds. And it's even responsive. Materialized CSS uh, allows you to easily be able to create responsive websites. So you can see if it gets smaller, the hamburger menu appears and pops out, and that's great for mobile. So what I want to show you guys is how to get started on a materialized CSS project. So this is a front end framework that allows you to easily create websites using code libraries. So the libraries will have pre-functioning buttons and different things like that so that you can copy and paste the code in, or there will be shortcuts that are made so that you can work quickly and very easily. And it's a great way to learn how to code because you can copy and paste everything in and see how it works all together. So we're going to get started, and you want to go to materializecss.com. And if you scroll down here, there is an HTML setup already. And I use Sublime Text as my text editor. So what I'm going to do is under the HTML setup, I'm going to copy and paste all of this in, but we're going to have to replace some of the links here because they link directly to files. So these are linking to files right now. Well, some of them. This is linking to a file right now, and we don't have these files downloaded. So what we have to do is we have to use a CDN link, and what that's going to do is it's going to link directly to the page that has all the code in it. So we have this compiled and minified CSS. So it's only going to work if your project is online, but it's just a quicker way to do it for right now. So we're going to copy this link and put it in where the CSS is up here. So this one that we have up here, we don't have the file downloaded and in our file with it, so we're going to paste over it with this materialize CDN right here with the minified CSS. And then we're also going to do that for the JavaScript. And we're going to copy and paste this too, and paste it over this JavaScript at the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. With this one at the bottom here. I think this is the right one, right? Yeah. And then the one above it will go to the jQuery, and that should be fine, I think. We can make sure. And this will be actually good to show. If I throw this in, and you can see, and we covered this in the last tutorial, the minified jQuery right here. And it doesn't really look like anything, but it's just formatted this way so that it loads quicker in your website. So we have that done. Now to test and see if it works, I'll save. Oh, save, and let's see. We can put in, one of the first things we'll put in is a navbar, and we'll see if that navbar will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into components. And we want to go to navbar, and we want to put the navbar in the very top of the body section in our HTML. So they've got all this code already compiled. You can kind of see what it looks like. So we'll take this top one right here with the right aligned links, and what we can do is paste it right into the body here. So we'll paste it in, we'll save it, and then we can see what it looks like. So we can see that we have this right here. It's like magic. It's already formatted. It looks nice right now, but we can change the colors and we can add different names and all that kind of jazz if we want to. Where it's in the white here, those are the pieces that you can change the names of. So if we want to call SAS something else, like we want to have it be home, we can do that and I can save it and I can refresh the screen and you can see it automatically changes to home. So it's super quick and easy to do. And then another thing that I might want to point out, I don't know if I can do it right now. Oh, I don't think I can do it right now, but there is a way to easily change the color in here. It doesn't have the default color in here. It's already, that's what it just comes as, but in Materialize CSS, there is a way just to add the color and they have predefined colors like right into the div tag so that everything in the background will be a specific color. But maybe I'll get to that in another tutorial. So the next part, and let me look at my other file to see what I did next, is that we want to have a parallax container. And this container is going to be the one that houses those images and also has that like sort of bar that goes across right here and scrolls when you move. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the parallax piece. And what that's going to call for is we have to have a separate JavaScript file that we attach to our HTML file. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to Materialize CSS and grab, let's see, grab that. So we're going to go to Parallax under JavaScript. And as you can see here, they have the Parallax HTML structure, the initialization, which we're going to be using, and that's what's going to make everything work. So that's what makes it makes everything function. So and then you also have your parallax customization, so you can attach also a CSS document that says, okay, I want my height of this parallax container to be, you know, 300 pixels or, you know, percentage of some sort, something like that. You can make it whatever you want it to be. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is maybe we will open this demo first. So we have this demo here, and you can see it's pretty similar to the one that I made. So what we could do is copy and paste this. When you go into the demo, you can see the Parallax demo HTML and copy and paste that into your body below your navbar. So we want to find the tag that closes out the navbar here and, you know, just enter down and we can copy that in. Okay, so we don't have those images right now. We need some sort of images that we can replace here. Okay, so like if I show you guys right now, the images are going to be broken and that's going to be very disappointing. So you don't see anything, you just see this text here that means nothing. And also the cool thing though about Materialize CSS is that they have a preloaded text and it looks pretty modern and nice. I don't remember what the font is, but it's a modern font, so it looks kind of cool. You can change it if you want though. So what we're going to do is we're going to add images, and in my Parallax one that I already made, I have some images. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy and paste some of those over. So what I will do is, so I have this paint one and I have this art one in clay. So I'll copy this clay one and copy it over. And then let's go ahead and copy this paint one that I have and copy it over. And you guys can use whatever images you want and play around with it. It doesn't have to be anything too close to mine. It can be what you want it to be. Oops. And copy this and paste. Okay. So what we will do is in our file here, we will change out the image tags. So we don't have them in an image folder. So what the file structure is going to be, just because it's right next to all of our other files, we'll do this one as the paint JPEG. And then I think the other one's clay. Let's find where's the other one? Right here. Okay. We will do this one as clay. And we don't have the JavaScript in here, so it's not going to function correctly. So we're going to add that in a minute, so I don't even think it will work. So we can go ahead and add that as well. Exit one of these. So what you want to do is go to File, New, and let's create a JavaScript file. So what we want to do is let's grab the JavaScript that we need for this. Go back. And so the one that we need is this initialization one. And what we want to do is copy this and paste it into its own file here. And as you can see, everything's white. So what we have to do is save this as, we'll call it main.js. So you want to save it as something.js. And so now it's a JS file and it knows that that's what it is. And what we have to do now is go back into index. And as you can see up here, I import the CSS. Well, down here, this is where I import or attach the JavaScript files. So what we're going to do is the same thing with this. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to repaste it and just type over it. So we will call this one, because it's directly in our file, main.js. Now let's see if that made any difference. And I'm probably forgetting something. I feel like, oh, nope, it worked. Okay, cool. Yay, okay, awesome. So now you see that this is a little bit different than the example that I made. So this one's a little bit different and we have a footer on there. But that's pretty much all it takes to make a Parallax page in Materialize CSS. So I encourage you to go ahead and play around with it. If you want to create, different heights for these, you can add your own CSS sheet on or CSS onto this. The same way that I did with the JavaScript, you would just go ahead and copy and paste another one of these, or you can type it out yourself and just call it wherever your file is located. So if you have it directly in your file with everything else, it would just be called whatever you call it .css, and it would be up here. All right, well, I hope that was helpful, and it's a pretty cool and easy way to make a front page parallax site, but you can also use it for anything else that you desire.